Good morning, sir.
How
Thank you, sir.
Yaksh Chaudhary.
Yes.
What is the meaning of your name, Yaksh?
So as such, there is no meaning of Yaksh, but there are characters by the name of Yaksha in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. They are basically guardian deities of natural resources and treasures. In Buddhism, they are the guardian deities of the West Ravana deity, and in Jainism, they are the guardian deity of the Tirthankars.
In Mahabharata, there is a mention of Yaksh.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, where?
So there is a mention of Yaksh in Mahabharata when Yudhishthira was going to the forest. He had to take the water from the river, and that Yaksha was the guardian deity of that river. And he asked some questions from Yudhishthira.
Okay. You have done BTech in Civil Engineering
Yes.
in 2017 from IIT Guwahati,
Yes.
a prestigious institution. You have no interest in civil engineering? Why civil service?
So I think civil services comes with a unparalleled prestige, and what a civil servant does has direct impact on the society. And I think I can use my civil engineering knowledge in the civil services as well, sir.
You can use. Okay. You know, recently a big bridge was constructed
So it was on the
connecting
Chenab.
Arunachal.
Arunachal. So I'm not aware about the Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay. It shortens the distance between Guwahati and
Oh, sir, it was the Bogeyville Bridge.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And there is a big river island on Brahmaputra. Do you know?
So its name is Madhuli River.
Okay. What is it famous for, madam?
So it is the biggest river in island in the world, and it has a distinct culture of Vaishnavism, and it is also famous for its mask production as a handicraft production.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister of China visited a place near Arunachal. Have you read about it?
Yes, sir, I have read about it. He visited Tibet, sir.
Yeah. And they are constructing a dam on Brahmaputra River. Of course, the name is different than the other side. So, how it will impact us?
So I think the water in the Brahmaputra, they can store more water, and the northeast region can undergo the water scarcity, and China can also use it as a water bomb in case of conflict, if there is any conflict between India and China. So that way, and it can also impact the environment of northeastern India.
Okay. So, they say that the Third World War, as and when it happens, it will happen because of water. What is your view? Do you agree?
So I think due to the climate change and the global warming, the water scarcity is increasing in the world. I think water can be a cause of the reason of the Third World War. Sir. As we can see between India and China, as well as between India and Pakistan, there are water issues. So I think that could be a reason. Sir.
Your subject was sociology.
Yes.
What do you think about the marriage, institution of marriage? What do you think?
So
Is it
marriage,
undergoing some change?
so marriage is an institution where two people live together and share in relationship with rights and obligations. And I think yes, sir, it is undergoing a lot of change. As I come from a village where earlier the intercaste marriage was a taboo, but now more and more acceptability is there with regard to intercaste marriage, as well as the choosing of the partners. Earlier it was by the parents, but today the concept of love marriage, where the spouses they select their partner themselves. So I think yes, it is undergoing a lot of change. Sir.
Okay. You are interested in athletics. You have done
Yes, sir.
quite well in athletics. Can you tell me any medal hope in athletics in the current Olympics that's going on in Tokyo? Can you name
Yes. I think, sir,
medal hope?
sir, I think Duti Chand is a hope for India. She runs 100 meter and 200 meters sprints.
The same as yours.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. She is from which state?
She is from Odisha. Oh, sorry. So it's Jharkhand, sir.
She is from Odisha.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. All right. You're from a place, Amroha, in UP. Do you know any film personality in the past? Film personality. This film personality was from Amroha.
So a director named Kamal Amrohvi, who directed the film Pakija, which starred Raj Kapoor. He was from Amroha.
Pakija starred Raj Kapoor.
Pakija movies.
No, Raj Kapoor never started Pakija.
Pakija. Pakija is right, Kamal Amrohi, but Raj Kapoor never starred.
So I might have the wrong information.
Asad Kumar, Meena Kumari.
Yes, it was Meena Kumari.
Rajkumar was there, not
Oh,
Raj.
Raj. Oh, sorry.
Raj
Kumar,
Kumar, not
I
Raj Kapoor.
confused between.
Why it is called Amroha then?
Sir, Amroha is famous for mangoes. Mangoes are called aam in Hindi, and a fish named rohu. So the name comes from the combination of both.
Okay, good. Okay. Can you tell me the difference between sociology and anthropology?
So sociology studies the social institutions and the interaction ongoing in those institutions, while anthropology studies the society at the micro level. For example, an anthropologist might go to some island. He studies the micro interrelations and the micro interactions between the people. While a sociologist also studies the micro institutions, but sociology also studies the society in the macro level. Sir. That is
Okay.
the
That is the only difference.
that is the
Has it
difference
to
that I
do with anything with human evolution?
yes, anthropologists study the human evolution. Sir. And they also focus more on the culture part of the society.
Your father is an agriculturist.
Yes.
What does he grow?
So the major crop he grows is sugarcane, and we also have a mango orchard.
Mango also.
Yes.
So, the current government in UP has a newspapers and news, electronic media, they say that they have started most of the sugar factories and sugarcane prices are also paid promptly. Is it correct?
Sorry, sir. The sugar prices have gone. I didn't get the question. Sorry, sir.
No, that's earlier most of the sugar factories in UP were closed down. And the farmers who grow sugarcane, naturally they are not being paid regularly. Now the sugar factories are open, most of it, and sugarcane price also are paid regularly to the farmers. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. So there has been an issue like there was a sugar mill in Amroha district from where I come from. It was closed down. But some new mills have come up, sir. And there is an issue of payment to the farmers by the sugar mills.
Still?
Still it is there, sir. The sugar mills do not pay the sugar farmers, which is stipulated as a 14 days. They have to
So
pay.
very recently, during the sugar mills, there is a development in terms of some chemicals and all that, wherein the sugar prices have gone up and they. What is your
Sir, it is. I think it is because of the ethanol, sir.
Sir.
Uttarakhand was created out of AP.
Yes.
But they say still UP is very big. It should be further subdivided into Harit Pradesh, Bundelkhand, and Purvanchal. What is your view?
So I think dividing Uttar Pradesh can bring administration more closer to the people. For example, we have a high court in Lucknow and with a branch in Allahabad, which is quite far from western Uttar Pradesh or eastern Uttar Pradesh. And we have the capital in Lucknow. So, for example, if one people from Meerut wants to go to the Lucknow, it is very far. So, I think dividing Uttar Pradesh can also bring this administrative efficiencies.
So you are in favor of it.
I think it can be a good step.
Yes. Most fond of diary writing.
Yes.
Jogging, besides jogging. So, how the diary writing gives you satisfaction, or how are you benefited by diary writing?
So I started diary writing when I started the UPSC preparation. I used to write my schedule and I used to find out how many hours and what is the productivity of my. So it helped in my UPSC preparation. Apart from that, I also write about the social interaction or the events of the day. So, and I also put my emotions, what I felt during the day on the diary. I think that way it helped me.
You are a civil engineer.
Yes.
So, name any few advancements in the field of civil engineering.
So there have been many new advancements. One I can name is 3D printers, which are used in the building. Second would be the green concrete, which uses more fly ash and more recycled products. And third would be the green roads, which uses the recycled plastics and other materials.
You mentioned 3D printing. It is said that human organs, artificial human organs, can also be created.
Yes.
What is the constraint? Why it is not being used so extensively?
So 3D printing has been used to print the organs, but at the micro level, they are not the well functioning as yet. But the research is going on.
What is the constraint in your opinion?
So I think it might have some ethical issues.
So besides ethical issues, the main constraint is the supply of material. Human art is made, human organ can be made only of cells or tissues, which cannot be synthesized.
Yes.
In a building you can create a bottle, but not a.
So it is.
What are vertical gardens?
Vertical gardens are where we use the vegetation in the vertical manner, like on the buildings, on the different floors, we can plant and have a garden. That would
Have you seen this in Delhi? Nearby place?
So I have not observed it yet.
Solar energy is very potential source of non-conventional energy.
Yes.
Why it is not being used to the extent that we should use it? What are the constraints?
So India has a lot of potential, but the constraints are like India does not have a manufacturing base for the construction of solar wafers and the solar panels. The cost of these items is very high. That restrict the farmers and as well as the people to use it. I think this is the main reasons.
Sociology was your subject.
Yes.
What do you know about synthetic theory of organic evolution, human evolution?
So I have not read about it.
Have you heard about Darwin?
Yes, sir, Darwin.
What is his theory?
So Darwin says that human evolves according to the needs of the environment. He adapts to the environment. That way the evolution of human is done.
And what about Lamarck?
So I'm not sure about it.
What is cryptocurrency?
So cryptocurrency is a currency where the cryptography is used, based on the blockchain technology, which is like a distributed ledger. And the cryptocurrency does not have a central agency like RBI, which guides and controls this cryptocurrency.
And have you heard about NFT, non-fungible tokens?
So I have heard about it, but I am not sure about it.
Okay. And can you guess which is the country with maximum number of robots?
So in my guess, it can be China.
What is the future of robotics in India?
I think robotics has very important potential. It can be used in the construction sector. It can be used in IT sector as well as in the agriculture sector. It has a lot of potential. Sir.
Yes, my last question. Death penalty, in my opinion, is very harsh punishment, and many countries, European countries, have done away with it. So, what do you feel about this penalty in India? Should it not be done away with?
I think death penalty should be there for the heinous crimes. For example, the gang rapes or the terrorist attacks. It should be there, sir. But it should be used only in the rarest of the rare cases, as held by the Supreme Court.
So, lucky.
Thank you. Now, you have shown your interest in 100 meters. You've been participating.
Yes.
What is the world record?
Sir, it is 9.58 seconds by Usain Bolt.
Percent. And who is the reigning champion now?
Sorry, sir.
Who is the present champion
Sir, present
in
champion.
100 meters?
Sir, although the Usain Bolt is not participating in Tokyo Olympics, in the second position it held by Johan Blake, who has done 9.69 seconds.
Christian Coleman.
So
You heard about his name?
I have heard
From
about
USA.
it, but I am not
Anyway,
sure.
now with your very keen interest in sports,
Yes.
can we enhance or improve the sports in India? Though it has a lot of things have been already been taken care of and a lot of improvement has been done in the recent past.
So I think first we have to create a sports culture in India where we have to educate and sensitize the parents as well as the teachers and the sports persons. And apart from that, we have to identify the talent at the grassroots level from the schools, from the villages, and groom them. We provide them financial assistance and training so that they are more encouraged and incentivized to go for sports. And we can also use the role models. We have good sports person in cricket, but
But
apart
what is there after seeing Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, a lot of people, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸, people are inclined towards sports more and more. It's not only cricket in India. It used to be.
Sir, sports are I think it is growing in India. More people are, but the potential that India has in sports
That
that
is what
is
my
not
question
being
was.
realized.
That is what my question was.
Sir,
So how can we get that potential into? How can we utilize that potential in Olympics and other international sports arenas?
Sir, that's why I said, sir, we have to identify the talent at the grassroots level, provide infrastructure, sports infrastructure at the grassroots level, for example, stadiums in the villages, and we can also use the sports facilities that are held by the government schools and the private schools. We can open those facilities for the communities, which can be used in the evening, so that we can create a culture, a sports culture, where the people are encouraged towards it.
Thank you very much.